Parts of a seaplane which crashed near the Hawkesbury River north of Sydney have been loaded onto a barge. The light aircraft plunged into Jerusalem Bay on New Year's Eve, killing 5 British tourists and a Canadian pilot. Reporter Mark Reddie joins us now from Pittwater. Good afternoon to you, Mark. So how's the salvage operation going at the moment?
It's moving very slowly but surely. Parts of the plane have now surfaced near the Hawkesbury River north of Sydney this afternoon. The light aircraft took off from the Cottage Point Inn on New Year's Eve, and then it made its way over the headland about 5 kilometres into the sky before it plunged into Jerusalem Bay, killing all 6 people on board. Police divers have spent the morning about 13 metres below the water surface trying to salvage some of the wreckage from the plane. So far we've seen 2 floats emerge. They appear broken and battered. They are the 2 devices that allow the plane to land on water. We've also seen part of a plane which resembles a wing. Of course, various parts are continuing to merge as this salvage operation takes place, but it is a very complicated investigation, a very complicated operation. Police are out there at the moment on boats. And then once all the wreckage is brought out of the water, it will be loaded on with a crane onto a barge. That barge will then make its way up the Cowan Creek into the Hawkesbury River and then around the corner here to Pittwater, where I am. It's here where transport safety investigators and police will meet those, will take hold of the wreckage, and then it will be loaded onto a truck and then taken to a facility for further examination. Crucial to this investigation, a number of pieces of evidence. They'll be looking at mobile phones on board the aircraft, vision from inside the cockpit, digital data, and also recordings picked up by air traffic control over the course of that very short flight. This salvage operation so far has taken a number of hours, and it's not expected to end until later this afternoon. So no doubt once the wreckage appears here, that will help the investigation along as to try and determine the cause of that fateful day, the last day of 2017.
Yeah, certainly. And Mark, we understand that this plane was also previously involved in a fatal crash. Is that right?
That is right. Those revelations came out this morning in a report by the Australian Transport Safety Bureau. It found that the seaplane was previously a crop duster, and it was involved in a fatal collision near Armidale about 20 years ago in northern New South Wales. The light plane was spraying fertiliser over a farm when it apparently clipped a hillside, and then that brought it to the ground, killing the pilot. Now, investigators were unable to work out the cause of the crash, but they did say that it was likely that the aircraft stalled and the pilot struggled to regain control. It also pointed out a number of contributing factors, including high winds and also low altitude. All these themes are similar to what we're seeing in this line of investigation involving this crash. There were high winds that day. It was low altitude. The terrain was incredibly rugged. So no doubt that will be part of this investigation. But it's important to note that this report also said that the plane had been destroyed. However, the Civil Aviation Authority has said that a structural engineer assessed it and then it was rebuilt. So no doubt there will be more questions for authorities as the investigation continues.
All right. Thank you so much, Mark Reddie in Pittwater. Thank you.